Just in case you guys are wondering, this is one of my favorite snacks when I was a kid. My grandpa would buy this for my sisters and I every time we would go out to play tennis. If we did play with him, we would get this as a reward. Hey guys, what is up? It's Mark again here and welcome back to my channel. On this channel we do a lot of product related videos like reviews and tutorials and vlogs here and there. So if you're interested, please do consider subscribing. So if you guys remember on my previous vlog, I mentioned that I was gonna get married and I was not gonna be making any videos during our honeymoon. So right now I'm actually inside a hotel room in Ocean Park, Hong Kong in Marriott, and I am with my wife. And look, I'm already married. I have my ring here. Check it out. Very nice and dandy. And my wife is actually over there doing some work. Dear, I'm just gonna make a quick video, okay? Yay, okay, so we got the boss's approval. So in this video, we will be examining and reviewing a new product from BOYA. It is their new shotgun microphone. It is definitely a step above the BOYA BY-BM3051 and the MM1+. So let's go ahead and check it out. First of all, let's address the lighting. It's a little bit too overexposed, just a little bit. Before I bring the product out, let's just briefly talk how much BOYA has been innovating microphones. So I've been using their microphone since the release of the BOYA BY-BM1. I think I've been using it since 2017. It's very cheap, it's very good. It's in par with the Rode Video Micro. So they sent this microphone to me free of charge, but I am not in any way being paid to say any good things about it. So everything that I will be saying is of my unbiased opinion. So this is called the BOYA BY-BM3051S. Wow, that is a very long name. I don't know why they gave it this name, but very difficult to memorize. I don't think I'll be able to say the name without looking at this. So if you've noticed just by looking at the box, this is definitely a step above the BOYA BY-BM1 and the MM1+. This is almost like their version of the Rode VideoMic Pro. So I have my own VideoMic Pro, the Rode VideoMic Pro. My friend Walker gave it to me back in 2017 and I love the sound of that so much. It actually broke and then one of my church friends fixed it for me, but I haven't got a chance yet to use it again. But thank you, Jan, for fixing that microphone. So yeah, so I've been blabbering for a few minutes now. I need to start talking about this product. So yeah, let's go ahead and unbox it and let's see what comes inside the box. So since I'm not in the studio, I'm gonna have to unbox it this way. I don't really have any of my rigs here, so I cannot do a top-down shot. So I'm just gonna hold it up like this so you guys can see. Good that they put some foam on here so it will be protected. So here we got the standard warranty card. It comes with a bag, usable, functional. This is what the dead cat looks like. It's fairly larger than normal dead cats. And the moment that you've all been waiting for, the microphone itself. Wow, this is very big. If this was my hand, the size comparison is really big. I can't even conceal it. It's really very big. So let's first talk about the build quality. So as you can see here, it's a very big microphone. This is a very big boy. Okay, so let's go through the main interface or the main user interface of the BOYA BY-BM3051S. Wow, they really need to change this name. This is the main power switch. Off obviously means off, on means on as well. And here's where the magic happens. They included a new auto feature. So the first companies to ever incorporate this into microphones were Deity and Rode. Deity introduced it in their Deity D3 Pro, I believe, and then Rode introduced it when they released the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. I love that microphone, but I never actually owned it. So the auto feature happens when you plug this into a camera. The moment you switch on the camera, the microphone will switch on as well. And if you switch the camera off, the microphone will switch off as well. And that's awesome because I cannot stress enough how many times I've left my Rode VideoMic Pro on, and then the next time I would try to use it, the battery was already done for. It was already toasted because I left it on and there's no more power. So this is a very good feature for people who like to go run and gun shooting, wherein you don't want to stress about whether the microphone is on or whether it's off. So yeah, auto feature, good. So the next switch we have here is the mono and the stereo. So mono means that when you go to sit down to record, the audio track will be only on one single file, on one single audio track. But if you switch it onto stereo, there will be two files. You can switch between the left or the right channel. So recording in stereo gives you more flexibility in post. You can choose to pick whether you want the left channel or the right channel. But if you want a faster workflow, you will obviously want to go with the mono. Here we have one of the best features as well for this microphone. So here we have a dB gain, a decibel gain. So we have plus 20, 0, and negative 10. So for Canon users, I'm definitely going to advise you guys to use the plus 20 because as you may have heard me mention countless times on this channel about Canon cameras have very bad preamps. I have owned the Canon M50, the 200D, the 60, a lot of Canon cameras. All of them have very bad preamps. So using that plus 20 gain will give you an ability to lower your preamps in your camera and use the microphone to boost the audio instead of using the camera's gain. Audio gain is like raising the ISO in a camera. The more you put audio gain in a camera, the more noisier it will be, the more noise you will be receiving. So if you use this way to get better audio through getting dB gains through a microphone, you can be more confident that the audio will come out clean rather than boosting it inside the camera. Okay, so the next switch we have here is the low pass filter and the high pass filter. The high pass filter is usually used to remove bass from the audio or any other frequencies that are in the lower end, like my voice. If I speak in a very serious way, I can actually get it to sound like it's a little bit more bassy. So I don't really need to add more bass if I put it on the low pass filter. So for this, it's actually personal preference. I will not advise you guys to use low pass or high pass. It actually depends on what you want to achieve with the audio. But for my preferences, I would keep this on because sometimes you would want to remove low humming noises from air conditioners, maybe fans, or maybe your computer's fans. So yeah, leave this on if you want to remove maybe potential low humming noises. And one more cool feature of this new microphone is that it has the ability to plug in 3.5 millimeter headphones. So you can plug in your earphones here, like the standard earphones that you may already have. You can now monitor audio with cameras that don't have earphone jacks. So that's a good plus with this microphone. And like what I said, this microphone comes with a dead cat, which is kind of amusing. Like I owned the Rode VideoMic Pro, the old one, and then I had the Deity D3 Pro. Both of them did not include dead cats, but this one includes it. So let's try to see what it looks like. So let's just slide it in like this. This microphone just looks more professional with this dead cat on. So yeah, so this is how the microphone basically looks like with the dead cat on. I'm not sure if I put it on correctly, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So this microphone is actually powered by AA batteries, right dear? AA. So this microphone is powered by AA batteries. To access the battery door, all you need to do is, wait, we need to remove the dead cat now, again, or else I'm not gonna be able to open the battery door. So the battery door is over here, over there. All you need to do is just click this button or this knob, and you open the battery door over here. And now you can slide in two AA batteries. We're gonna slide it in to the battery slot. If I switch on the power button, you can see that the LED light turns blue. So now you know it's on. So let's switch it back off. So before anything else, before we dive into the tests, let's talk about the interference tube of this microphone. So what is an interference tube? The interference tube of a microphone is basically the length of the whole body or the microphone receiving system. This is the tube. This is the lengthier part of the microphone. As you can see, it's about one handspan. So basically a shotgun microphone is wherever you point the microphone, it picks up sound onto that direction. But not all shotgun microphones are created equal. For example, the BOYA-MM1 and the MM1 Plus have shorter interference tubes. So those are more geared towards vloggers because they want to pick up ambient sounds. For example, if you have somebody else with you, if you point it like this, if you have a friend on this side, you have a better chance of picking up this person over here without necessarily pointing it to the person. Even though you're pointing it to yourself, you can still pick up audio from here. But for microphones like this which has a longer interference tube, it's more directional. That's why you see a lot of those expensive Rode NTG microphones which are insanely long, like about at least a meter. Those are very good at rejecting off-axis sound. Yeah, so this is extremely well built. If you maybe I'll do a comparison video with the old VideoMic Pro, the Rode VideoMic Pro with this BOYA microphone. If you'd like to see that video, please do comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see that video. Okay, so now we are going to mount the camera onto the Okay, so on this next part, we are now going to mount the BOYA BY-BM3051S onto my Sony a6400, and we are going to see how much of a difference this microphone can make. Okay, so now I have the BOYA BY-BM3051S mounted onto my Sony a6400. This is what the sound sounds like. I had to put it on +0 dB instead of +20 because this microphone is very hot. And what does that mean? If a microphone is hot, it means that it's a very loud microphone. Like what I said, is very good for Canon cameras because Canon cameras have very bad preamps. So right now, the microphone is set to +0 dB and on the camera it is on +7 dB, I believe. So this is what the audio sounds like. Test mic 1 2 3, test mic 1 2 3. Now I'm going to keep quiet for about 10 seconds and let's listen for any unwanted humming noises or buzzing sounds. So now let's try a very unscientific or very simple sound rejection test. So now I'm about 1 arm's length away from the lens of the camera. I can now touch the camera. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. Test mic 1, 2, 3. Again, this is about an arm's length away from the camera. And now I'm gonna go 90 degrees off to the side. Now, here. So now I'm about still 1 arm's length away from the camera. This is what it sounds like. Now I'm gonna go about 2 arms length away from the camera. This is what it sounds like. Test mic 1, 2, 3. Test mic 1, 2, 3. I'm now slowly walking back in front of the camera. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. I'm just speaking in a normal volume. I don't know. I'm slowly crawling back into the front of the camera. Yeah, so now I'm on this side now. About an arm's length away on the right side of the camera. Test mic 1, 2, 3. Test mic 1, 2, 3. And now I'm back to the original frame of the shot. This was a test for the BOYA BY-BM3051S. Okay, so let's now wrap up the video by combing the dead cat. If you did this outdoors and I saw you doing this, we would have a very deep conversation about things, because this can be very weird. Okay, so let's wrap up the video. What are my thoughts about this microphone? I think I already like this microphone automatically because I like the Rode VideoMic Pro so much. I owned the D3 Pro, which was a lot more expensive than the Rode VideoMic Pro because my Rode VideoMic Pro was old. I mean, is old already. It is a very old model, but the sound on the Rode VideoMic Pro still sounds very good, and it has sentimental value to me. It was given to me by my friend Walker, so I don't really want to let it go. Let it go like Elsa. Why did I say that? Like what I said, I think I'm gonna like this microphone because it has similar features to the old Rode VideoMic Pro, and it's made by BOYA, which has been my go-to company for getting microphones, and I've been loving the opportunity to partner with BOYA to make these videos. So if you'd like to purchase one of these microphones, I will leave a link down below. If you do purchase one microphone from the said link, I will be getting a small commission without any extra cost to you. It helps support the channel, it helps me keep going to make these videos, and yeah, I give you my utmost thank you, or gratitude, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.